Here we are, another month of grinding for my first 99 in Runescape, and boy did I grind hard this time.
Phrasing?
Okay, Archer is right. I really need to watch how I word things. Anyway, the month of February was a disappointing one, as evidenced by my failing to log in for 19 days in a row, but this is the month I redeem myself. This is the month where progress will truly be made! As I said at the end of the last video, it was time to leave this free-to-play world behind, but spending actual money on a membership just didn't feel right. To me, I enjoy the added challenge of gaining a membership through in-game bonds. People make fun of me for adding silly little challenges on top of my already daunting tasks, but I don't care! If I wanted it to be easy, I would use my other account that got hacked years ago. I regained my account, but not before the hacker took the time to train my strength to 91. Kudos to them for that. It isn't about that! It's about the thrill of the journey, and the satisfaction that comes with achieving something truly incredible! It's also about the money that I'd have to spend. It's also about that too. High alking seemed like the best route to take, so I went ham on the Grand Exchange as I bought out the entire place of all its rune gear. I went mad high alking rune items. If rune items was a species, then I single-handedly put them on the endangered list. Nevertheless, I was determined to start the month out right. So I persisted until I finally saw that GP stack change into that sweet, sweet green text. Bonds had only gone up since the last I had checked, but I don't play those games like some sort of normie. r/Wall Street bets are my stomping grounds, and it was time to buy low. So I put a 10 milli vanilli order in and went to train while I waited patiently for my time to come. I decided to relax a bit after all that intensive clicking. Grabbing the necessities for a little fishing, I stopped by the barbarian village, filling my inventory and cooked them puppies up. Well, cooked some were acceptable losses. I replaced them with the fruits of bought labor and made what I hoped to be my final trip to fight some flesh crawlers and zombies. I AFK trained for quite a while. I could feel my sanity starting to dwindle as the experience bar slowly built up. Sure, I was making progress, but it didn't feel enough. Reviewing the footage, I see that my current build yielded me a max hit of 14. You'll see why this is important later in the video. Also, leave a like and subscribe. The journey is only beginning, and I'd hate to see you miss the videos to come. I'm a funny guy too, so don't miss my other videos. Where was I? Oh yes, the pain of existence. Woe is me, to struggle in these putrid caverns that make Gears of War backdrops look like a vibrant palette of colorful imagination. What's the point to life if I'm only dropping 14s when I could be doing so much more? I'll never hit my goals like this. I'm destined to Oh, I leveled up. There's hope again! Life has meaning! I can do this! Things got even better the next time I logged in. The bond was finally secured. I kissed the crawlers goodbye, but only on the cheek, as I crawled my way out of that wretched hole. Enough of this peasant life. It was time to start making some real strides in my journey. Claiming my first bond since the fresh start days made me feel quite satisfied. I had a lot of member gear waiting for me on the other side. Gear that would make this whole thing a heck of a lot easier. See that? See the states of my build? The attack bonuses are all that really matter right now. You ready for this? I don't think you're ready. Boom! It isn't even close. And yes, that's the Dragon Defender you see there. I got that thing on me.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you a little story about this freaking Defender. I kid you not. Every Defender up until the Dragon dropped within 5 minutes. But this sucker took me hours to acquire back in my fresh start days. Also, it's a different shade of red from other Dragon gear. And I can't unnotice that. Anyway, the stat difference was incredible, and I was confident I'd be hitting over 20. I took a moment to top off my magic level before making my way to the beach where the real fun began. I immediately started seeing the difference. Not only was I hardly ever missing my attacks, but I was also hitting higher than ever before. I got even more excited when this happened. You're telling me 20 isn't my max? I sat there staring at the screen, waiting for me to finally land a max hit. It took a little while to land one, but it finally happened. 21! A full 50% better than my free-to-play build. That was insane to me! In addition to that, an altar was directly north of these crabs, so there are times in the video where I felt extra zesty and replenished my prayer points for a strength boost, bringing my max hit up to 22. I was in the big leagues now, and the experience points started to fly by. I even secured the coveted 4 crab spot, leaving me with no dead points where I was waiting for crabs to respawn. Everyone was also super chill too. Nobody trying to step on my turf or swooping in when I was resetting aggro. The only gripe I had was when people ran across the freaking beach to reset their own aggro rather than heading north like the civilized folk. That was setting off my own aggro. Have some decency, people! Level 75 came before I knew it. It actually came so quickly, I wasn't near my phone when it arrived. To think, if I had missed logging in for 19 freaking days, then I could have already been doing this kind of training weeks earlier. I decided to take a short break and head over to the Woodcutting Guild, of which I'm a member. Not to brag or anything, but this guy's got some serious wood. Chopping skills! Wood chopping skills. Yeah. I looked at my bank and realized I had a dragon axe, so I decided to do some AFK woodcutting to pass the time and build some income to maintain my membership down the road. It was soothing, listening to the magic trees, be all magic and whatnot, so I decided to balance my lifestyle a bit, teleporting to Varric when I needed to reset my high elk buys at the Grand Exchange and sell that fat stack of logs I had acquired. I even gained a woodcutting level. That's exciting. You know, I bet I could get a 99 in. Wait a minute! I have crabs to kill! Planned maintenance. Jagex decided to have planned maintenance during my playtime. The audacity, honestly. I gained 3 levels without leaving the crab zone aside from a bit of wood cutting while my whip was off at the dry cleaner to get those whittle crab bits off. 5 levels in 1 month doesn't seem like a lot, but it was certainly a stark contrast to what I'd achieved the month prior. Still though, the math left me knowing that this was merely the beginning of an upward trajectory I needed to head toward in order to hit my goal by the end of the year. I didn't let that bring me down though. To celebrate a good month, I decided to hop into the area beneath Varric for some more active training. Moss giants aren't the most profitable venture, but I do enjoy fighting them, and the occasional Raynar seed topped with items I could high alch made for a fun time. Back at the Woodcutting Guild, I even came across a genie. The reward was... Was this lamp thing nerfed? To finish off the month, I decided to get back into Slayer tasks. I grabbed the shiny walkie-talkie and phoned up my homegirl Konar, and she delivered me the message that I was in the middle of fighting freaking black demons. Jagex, you've got lesser demons, you've got greater demons, then you've got black demons. What's up with that? I made my way to the catacombs thinking it would be a cakewalk. I was wrong. I did win, but I can see why I should just stick to a magic build for this one. Lesson learned, and I'll decide what I want to do with that in the month of April. You know, they say the journey is about the friends you made along the way. I've made no friends. All I did was slaughter countless crabs, moss giants, flesh crawlers, and zombies. Oh no. Are moss giants just as intelligent as hill giants? Oh, those poor hill giants! I killed so many of them too! What am I doing with my life? Oh, right. I'm making videos for the entertainment of this audience. Thank you so much for watching this far into the video. I've never been this active on Runescape in my life. Seriously, as a kid during the days of Runescape 2, I used to beg my grandmother for her credit card info so I could keep my membership renewed. I only played on the weekends when she was willing to have the phone line down for my dial-up internet time, and pretty much all I did was smithing and castle wars. I've achieved more in terms of quests and achievements on this account than I have on all my other accounts combined, so I really appreciate you sticking with me on this journey to do something I've never done before. We're heading into the month of April with an understanding that I need to be at least level 92 by the end of June, so stick around for some big pushes in the coming months. In the meantime, check out this video. It's a cursed Halo experience that's sure to make you laugh.